Without further ado, on my show, getting ready to come through my door, I got my girl and her name is Poe. Yo, Poe! What's up, Poe?
Good, thank you for having me.
Come on, man. Thank you for coming. How you doing?
Chilling, I'm lit. I'm ready. I'm excited to be here. Really.
Yo, I'm lit. Yo, I got Poe, everybody.
What's good?
Y'all getting ready to learn a lot about Poe. Believe me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all strap on your seatbelt. You know why? Because you're going to be seeing a lot of her.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, thank you for coming by my spot.
Thank you for having me.
Come on, Operation No Dollars in Progress. Have a seat. Have a seat right there, and we gonna get you right. I got Poe, everybody. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Flavor Flav in the building. And I got no other than the upcoming artist. This is my girl, y'all. She's upcoming. Everybody, introducing to you, Poe. Yo, Poe, what up, Poe?
What's up, man? I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yo, I see you in a minute. How you been doing, girl?
I've been doing great, man. Thank you for asking. Out here in LA.
What's been going on with you, man? What's been happening?
You know, since we last seen each other, I moved out to LA. You know, I finally put my foot down and got a studio. You know, we've been out here working on songs nonstop every day.
Wow, you got a studio?
Yeah, I got a studio out here now.
Out here in LA?
Yeah, North Hollywood, 7 rooms.
Can I come to the studio?
Can you come to the studio?
Can I come cut something?
I gotta ask you that. I gotta ask you permission to come to my studio.
Hey,
do you wanna
come? Listen, man, just open the whole house for me.
All right, bet.
You know your boy is in there.
You know your family.
Yo, thank you, Poe, for coming here, man. This
Thanks
is real big to me. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why this is really, really big to me is because at least I could say that I had you in my spot before you blew up to a phenomenon.
Period.
Because you are about to blow up.
Thank you.
You're about to blow up, you know what I'm saying? For real, you know what I'm saying? Let everybody know, first of all, Poe. What made you name yourself Poe? Where did the name Poe come from?
Oh, well, Poe's my nickname. My real name is Paulette. So in English, I was called Paulette.
Oh, okay.
So it's already in my name. My sisters used to cut down my name. You know, everybody in the family does that. So they would just call me Poe around the house. And then it stuck. I told my friends to start calling me that because I really was like, it's a struggle sometimes having a weird name. So from the jump, my original name was already too hard for people to pronounce.
Yeah,
You already know school teachers yelling out the wrong name. So I told everybody just call me Poe. I even changed, like at school, I told everybody, the teachers was like, don't call me unless it's Poe.
Hey, yo, let me ask you this. Did your teachers call you Poe too?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, yo, you know what I thought Poe came from?
What?
Short for a poetress. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ah, see, look at that. That's brand new to you.
Nah, because you know what?
Flavor Flav. Yeah, I'm good at giving names. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't even on the flavor of love.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Word up, G. But I thought Poe was short for like a poetess or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where I thought you got it from. But I just needed to hear it from you. So that's a nickname you grew up with.
Yeah, but at the same time, names I feel like are the same way as art. You perceive it the way you perceive it. So if you hear a different type of like meaning behind it, that's what you hear and feel. That can't take that away.
No doubt.
A lot of people be like, Poe, Edgar Allan. I'm like, yeah, period.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
And you know what the other part of the word is?
What?
Potential. Potential. Yeah, that y'all looking at Poe. Potential. Okay? Potential. Potential. That's who y'all looking at right now, right here on my show. Nothing but potential. People come through my show. You know what I'm saying? For real. Where you from?
Originally, I was born in Mexico, raised outside of Chicago in Rockford, Illinois. And I stayed there.
Wait. Mexico. What part of Mexico?
Chihuahua. A city, state, and province.
Chihuahua.
Yeah, technically, if you want to get real technical, Chihuahua.
Yo, you know what? You just taught me something.
What was that?
I didn't know that's where a little Chihuahua get his name from.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
The
Mexican.
little dog Chihuahua.
Yeah, did you know the story behind Chihuahuas?
No, but you just taught me that it's Mexican.
Yeah, well, actually, Chihuahuas are war dogs, which is part of the reason why they're so confident in barking at anyone they see. They were originally used in Mexican-American wars and all the wars, really. I mean, they were used as messengers, basically like a pigeon. But they were so confident, they would run right through the battlefield. Like, they weren't scared of nobody. And that's where it comes from. Chihuahua used to be actually a older name than that. That it's really hard for even me to say an indigenous name, and it's like a name of a god. So,
Wow, hey, yo, let me tell you something. The way you just now laid that on me, and you're a musician, you sound like you could be a history teacher, man.
thank you.
I'm serious, because you just really broke it down to me right now, you know what I'm saying? Wow.
Period. Yeah, I love the history.
So you were born in Mexico, and you lived in Rockford, Illinois.
Rockford, Illinois.
And I got people out in Rockford, Illinois. Mm-hmm. And their last name is Semino.
Semino.
Yeah, the Semino family, you know what I'm saying? Mama Semino and, you know, her kids, you know what I'm saying? We got Peter, we got Sam, we got Nick, we got Vinny. You know what I'm saying? And the Semino brothers, you know what I'm saying? And they all own restaurants, a franchise.
Oh, wow.
And that's how I got my FFC started, through my boy Nick Semino. Wow. And when their mother passed away, Mama Semino, Mama, she adopted me into the family.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And her main spot is up in Freeport.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
Up in Freeport, Illinois.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And they got restaurants in Rockford.
What restaurant?
Huh?
What restaurant is that?
Mama Semino's.
Oh, okay.
That's the name of it. And it's Italian food. Some of the best food in America, man.
Out there in the Midwest.
So the Semino brothers ended up becoming my brothers now, you know. So when you said Rockford, Illinois, I'm like, yo, Rockford!
Period.
Yeah, that's right. The Seminos.
Let's go.
So he's born in Rockford, Illinois?
No, I was raised in Rockford.
I mean, you was raised in Rockford, Illinois.
Since a baby, though, since months. And I had been out there till I was 13. And around that age, I moved to Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. So it's half and half. I went to high school in Utah. I went to middle school and elementary in Rockford. So, you know, I had a couple different states I lived in growing up, even including Vegas when I was 17. You know that. That's where we met. So Vegas, LA, Utah, all those places made me. Rockford, Mexico even made me. I mean, that's why I continue to learn more about my country as I grow, because that's part of my backbone.
So let me ask you this. How old were you when you first started getting into music?
Oh, well, I found out more about that.
And what made you get into music? Now I'm done asking questions.
All right.
Let you give answers.
So,
yeah, I got Poe, everybody. Yeah, boy. Yo, I'm excited right now, man. Y'all don't even know who she is, but I do. And she's up and coming, and she's about to blow up right now. You know what? I got her in my studio way before she blew up.
Period.
And you know what? When you blow up, we gonna look back on this date. We gonna be like, yo, Flav, see?
See?
I'm gonna be like, yo, Poe, see? I told you. But yeah, so how old were you when you got into music, and what made you get into it?
Well, I've been in music since I was a baby. Apparently, according to my mom, when I first started speaking, I was already saying I was going to be a singer. And I don't know if I believe that. You know, some parents stretch it. But I was singing since I started talking. At 1 year old, I've been singing.
Wow.
And actually, a crazy story is, originally, when I was younger, we only sang in Spanish. And I never sang songs in English. Like, just you wouldn't catch me.
Can you understand Spanish?
Yeah, I mean, Spanish is my first language. English.
Oh, okay, so you speak it fluently too.
Yeah, it's fluent. Like, growing up in my house, my mom wouldn't respond to us unless we spoke to her in Spanish. And it was more for her to know that we're actually practicing our language, our native language, and wouldn't lose it. Because that's a common household problem in the United States with immigrant families. They lose connection to their culture and their roots. and my mom didn't want to do that to us. So luckily she gave me, she showed me the music that they showed her when she was a child. So I was at a young age singing songs from the 1950s, the 1960s of mariachi music. And that music, I don't know if you know, but it's the most passionate music we have.
And they had you singing songs from the 60s and the 70s and stuff like that?
All kinds of music.
Get out of here. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was only because my mom's parents were the same way she was with me. It was almost like engraved in their natural everyday process to start singing. And it was always like all her brothers and sisters sang and harmonized, played at least one instrument. Yeah. And so she, around the house, she would turn on YouTube and go, like, whatever song she liked, karaoke version, and just sing it while she's cleaning. And so I immediately started picking it up. She bought a mic for the house for karaoke. And every Sunday she would sit by the couch and she expected me to come down there and she would teach me something new. Every time I was singing in front of the TV, singing at her. She was my only fan. And she would... Sure was. And I'll say it now. Back then I couldn't sing.
Oh, snap. That's dope. That's dope.
Sometimes you have to mold yourself into who you want to be. So I wasn't a really great singer back then.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Even though that was your only fan at the time, but when you sang in front of your mom, did you feel like you was in front of a crowd?
Yeah. But at the same time, my mom was one of those people who would stop the song and restart it if you didn't sing it with enough passion. And that, to me, made me sing every song as perfect as I could the first time. And, like, not just that, she taught me how to harmonize. I don't even remember learning, but she taught me that. Like, there's just stuff that she kind of walked me through. She showed me everything she could. She really prepared me for the music industry without knowing that I was ever going to be in the music industry. I mean, because at the same time that I was singing every day, in my head, I never thought it was achievable. And being in a city like Rockford, it's not really there's not a connections at all. There's no studios, I don't remember at that age at all. And I don't remember anyone out of our city making it until now. I hear people that back then made it and, just people I didn't know. But I really didn't ever assume that music could ever be a part of my life. I never believed in it. It was always school. It was like I was going to go to college and I wanted to be a computer technology person, an engineer, something, to make money. Right. But, I mean, luckily she had an option B for me.
Well, see, normally, too, that's what your generation is on. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to be computer techs and, and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine. It's amazing that they had you singing all of these old songs from even before you were born.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So what made you get into music today?
Right. So, as I told you, I moved to Utah when I was young, and I was still in middle school, transitioning to high school. So very formative years, like formative years in the way that making your friendships affects your whole life from then on. And I moved to Utah. Of course, I made a couple friends, but I mean, being from Rockford, Illinois, the Midwest, moving to Salt Lake City, Utah, it was like a fish out of water. And although, like, I did my best at that time, obviously you're at that age where you just kind of want to fit in. And I was doing my best, but at the same time, I just stood out in a mental way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, as much as, like, cool, I don't have no money. I don't just stand out when I look around, but I feel like I stand out because I just wasn't in the same mentality as a lot of kids. And kids in different states, we all know, are into different things. And whether that be good or bad, it can be totally different. And it was totally different. So I struggled really making long-term connections. And I had friends in and out of my life. And sometimes I had no friends because I just really felt like I wasn't making real connections.
Right.
So I had a lot of extra time on my hands. And as a kid, I loved to be at home for some reason. I don't know. I was just always at home. And, like, my mom one day decided to gift me a guitar for Christmas.
Right.
And it was like a $25-$30 type guitar, It was one of those guitars that lasts a month and it cracks in half.
Yeah.
But that guitar...
I know about them guitars. I had a couple of them.
Yeah, and they're all like one color. And that's how you know. That's how you know they're fake. So, my mom is great, though.
Me cracking up, man, because I ain't going to lie, man. Your descriptions right now is taking me back to my childhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, man, I used to have them same old one color cracked up guitars, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you are bringing it back.
But that's the best. That's the best I got, and that was all I needed. And that set a fire under my butt. My sister as well was a pianist, so I immediately picked that up from her because we shared a room for years.
Your sister what?
My sister is a pianist. She plays.
Oh, okay. She's a pianist.
Classical piano. I shared a room with her many years, and she just chose. I don't know. I never really just begged her for it, but at the same time, she kind of knew I was interested in it, so she taught me everything she could teach me on piano too. And I taught myself the guitar because my mom bought me that guitar, and I felt like I didn't want to just have it sitting there. Learned it, and from there on forward, I started putting videos on YouTube and Facebook. But at that time, Facebook caught on for me, and I had like 80,000 views on cover videos of me just singing with the guitar, playing like 30-second videos, and I would just post it, and my friends and people I didn't know would share it all around Utah, not Rockford, Utah. So that's where I started gaining traction, and fans started knowing about me. And like I used to meet up with my other friends who also made music, and we used to meet up with our fans, and like they would just like it'd be like 100 kids show up or more, like depending on where we were. They would show up, take pictures with us just because I was posting cover videos. And I still didn't understand that could be a job until I met one of my best friends at the time, Taya Bush, who happened to have a dad who was in the music industry. His name is Christopher Bush, Country Chris. And so from there, she introduced me to him because she really wanted to introduce me to him, and she wanted him to meet me because she told me he was in the industry. She kind of was the first person to implant in my head that I could potentially, in a long shot, make it, and that I had something to go off of. So she had me come to the house, sing for her dad, and he showed me that he had a studio in the basement, and he was like, I could teach you how to use it. I was like, great, I love computers anyway. And so every day after school, he started picking me up and taking me to his house and teaching me stuff on the studio, right? And at that time,
that's dope.
Yeah, and at that time, my mom knew nothing about what I was doing. She just thought I was hanging out after school somewhere with friends, or like, she thought I was safe.
But really, you was in the studio.
Exactly.
She thought you was out there being a bad girl and hanging out with bad girls and all that. But little did she know,
I was in the studio.
You were in the studio.
Yeah, until one day my mom came to pick me up. Mm-hmm. And from Chris's house, and she had a conversation with Chris. And one thing led to another. We were in the middle of moving, so my mom had to downsize. And I was like, Mom, if it's going to be a hassle, I can stay with Chris and he'll take me in. He was like, yeah, I'll take her in. I was like, there we go. And so I moved in with Chris at like 15, 16. Around that age, I moved in with him. And we went every day, full on. And like at one point, I was always sneaky with my stuff. So I just would post on Facebook like, yo, kind of want to have a meet and greet. Let's link up at the mall. Like, just random, not even asking for permission, not knowing you're supposed to ask for permission at the place you're throwing a meet and greet.
Right.
And I did that one time with my friends, and 400 kids showed up and the news.
Wow.
Yeah, so I didn't even tell Chris about it. No one knew. It was just me who had set it up. And it happened it blew up. And I called Chris. I was like, yo, can you come pick me up from the mall? I need a ride. And he didn't even know until he pulled up. He was like, he just starts recording. He's like, what's happening? I was like, I don't know. I just chose to have a meet and greet. And the mall gave me a table because they realized it was going to be big and like all kinds of stuff. So
the mall gave you a table?
Like a little table, just, like sign stuff. And it was so fun. Like,
that's dope.
That showed me that I actually had fans and supporters. And from then on, Chris had me performing around the city at car shows. And I would have a bunch of fans show up. And I realized then, I was like, yo, I'm actually sticking, because you could be an artist here today, gone tomorrow.
That's right.
But in that city of Salt Lake City, Utah, for some reason, I was sticking. And I think it was because I stood out so much, because everyone else, they weren't used to what I was bringing. So even my song selections, even the choices of my clothing, I've always been never the straight, what do you call it? The expected girl. I was never the expected. I always came in...
like the regular.
Yeah, I'm not a regular girl. And that's something about me I can never hide or suppress. And if I do, that's the worst decision I ever made in my life, because that's what makes me authentic. And that's what I think my fans rock with, is because I'm showing a side of myself that a lot of people are scared to show.
Right.
And I'm just literally expressing myself through my clothing, through my art, through my speech. And I'm literally saying everything I want to say. No one could ever tell me what not to say. And, that's how I've been with my music, too.
Hey, let me tell you something. You just described to me that the way you want to take your life is the way you're going to take it. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. And I know you got good guidance and stuff from your parents and everything. But still in all, it's you that live inside of you. It's you that makes your own decisions for you. So therefore, you're gonna still do life the way you feel that it should be done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you described to me, it's like, yo, later for it, man. I'm doing this my way. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you do it your way and it's successful, it makes you feel so much better inside. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Which is big, which is real. You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine. Like I said, to everybody out there, y'all don't know who this young lady is, but I do. And she is definitely up and coming. You know what I'm saying? For real. And I just want to say, you know, first of all, I'm proud. I'm proud of the way that Chris hung in there with you all of these years. You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine. I mean, my boy hung in there with you.
Yeah.
And he's been pushing you. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this. As long as you keep trying, you're guaranteed to succeed. But when you stop trying, then that's a guaranteed failure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the reason why that you're sitting where you are right now and you're on your way to where you're going is because you kept trying, and never gave up. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, let me tell you something. They say skies is the limit. Skies is not the limit. The universe is the limit. And the universe is yours. You know what I'm saying? The only limit that you have, Poe, is the limit that you set for yourself. So remember that. Can't nobody else set your limit for you. Only you can set your limit for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, okay, so when did you get into writing songs?
Well, immediately when I started, I mean, I didn't come in the game with a bunch of producers who's made hit before. I never had any songwriters and none of that for me on deck. So everything that from the beginning was all me. And Chris would record me. And like the beats were all us. The writing was all me from the beginning. There was never a time where I even imagined somebody writing for me.
Right.
It was just a natural instinct to put lyrics on a page. But at the same time, I didn't try it until one day Chris said, pick a beat offline, I can have it made for you, and you can write an original song. And I said, I can have an original song? He was like, yeah, you just write it yourself. I'm like, wait, what does that even mean? So, like, at that time, I didn't think it was going to be easy for me to write, but it fell naturally because I was in science class one day, and I was taking a test. We're in the middle of a test. Just got handed the paper, and I zone out, and I'm listening to a beat in my headphones, and I start writing on the back of the science test. And I ended up not turning in the test, taking it home. I probably got a 0 on that test. And recorded that. That's the song I wrote in my class for like 30 minutes. Took me to write it. And that's the first song I ever recorded in my life called No More. And like, it was just natural. From then on, I felt like writing.
Can you remember it?
Yeah, the whole song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long ago did you write it?
When I was 15, so that's 7 years ago.
Give me a couple of words of it.
Okay. Here we go. The rain washes away my tears. I no longer have no fear. Something like that. I don't really need you here no more. Oh, and I wish there was a way to forget you in a day. Something like that.
Hey, yo. Y'all hear this chick? She can chirp. This chick can chirp, man. She got vocals, G. This girl got vocals, she's got lyrics, and she's got songs. And guess what? She's getting ready to come at everybody in a minute. Well, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm one of your biggest promoters.
Thank you. I need
But
that.
not only that, but even before you blow up, I'm one of your biggest fans.
Thank you. And I'm yours.
I'm a big Poe fan.
And I'm a big Flav fan.
Thank you.
Period. Reciprocate.
Hey, let me tell you something. We got a partner that we share together, who's no longer here, my boy Ant Live.
Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody, just to let y'all know, the Ant Live that I'm talking about, That's right, my boy Eric B's brother. You know what I'm saying? Ant Live that used to manage Big Daddy Kane. Ant Live that used to manage Eric B and Rakim.
Yep.
The Ant Live that came out to Vegas for Flav. You know what I'm saying? For real. And let me tell you something. Right now, Ant, God bless you, bro. I know right now, man, you resting in peace, man, and you looking down right now on Poe. You know, and I know you're real happy right now, man, at the success that this girl is having, Ant. Word up, man, you know what I'm saying? So mad shout goes out to you, Ant Live. You know what I'm saying? For real. And I miss my boy. You know
Me
what
too.
I'm saying? In the whole nine. But that's one person, too, that really, really believed in you.
Yeah.
You know, before he passed away, he said, Flav, look out for her, man.
Mm-hmm.
I said, man, without question. That's without question. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, everybody, just to let y'all know, yeah, it's like my little sis, too. Just to let you know. You know what I'm saying? For real. Poe in the building! Yeah, so I know right now Ann is, you know, looking down on you, smiling, happy and everything, because he loved you, boy.
Man. And I loved him back. That man was one of the...
Yes.
He's the reason I broke from a hometown artist to big time out in LA working with the biggest of the big. He is the breakthrough that I needed. He connected me to all the right people, never asked for anything in return. He really didn't even want to be there half the time. We made him go with us. Like, Ant he was the mover in the background. He moved pieces together for me.
Right.
And, I mean, he didn't know me more than, 3 years? 4 years? He didn't know me not longer than that and did more for me than people I've known since the beginning. And that just goes to show when somebody's morals sit in the right area, you guys are going to click immediately. He felt the connection. I mean, him and Chris being family,
Right.
He knew that if Chris messes with me, then we have the same morals, you know, potentially. And we took that. He's family for life.
And one thing that I could say about Ant, he's seen your ambition. You know what I'm saying? He's seen your ambition, man, and he is a good judgment of character.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He'll know if you can make it or not. You know what I'm saying? And he's seen your push. He's seen your drive. You know what I'm saying? And he knew for a fact that you're going to make it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he was behind you like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, check this out. My boy Ant Live, right, had a famous saying. And you know what? That's right, everybody. I'm getting ready to let y'all know right now, to this day, my boy Ant Live, that's right, that used to manage Eric B and Rakim, Eric B's brother Ant Live, yeah, G. And he was on Big Daddy Kane's record. And his most famous lines is, and the bitch better have my money.
Yes. Yo.
That's where that line comes from. The bitch better have my money. So where did that famous line first show up at? In the movie called I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Antonio Fargas, Huggy Bear. You know what I'm saying? For real. From Starsky and Hutch. He's the one that delivered the poem. And the bitch better have my money. I don't care in the sleet or in the snow. The bitch better have my money. But that line came from Ant Live.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Look how long that lines go. You know what I'm saying? Look how much of a long way lines go.
Man.
That line, and right now to this day, people still use that statement.
That song is big in all the hits on the radio.
Yeah. A lot of people used it in their songs, right?
Rihanna. A couple more.
Bitch better have my money. Yup, all of that came from Ant Live.
Sure did.
You know what I'm saying? For real. So I know that you're going to make him happy, man, by being successful. Because you're on your way right now.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So what are you doing now, Poe, what's going on? What's going on with Poe?
Well,
I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna sell some records too. You know?
I got to.
Because I ain't gonna lie, but you are a cutie.
Thank you.
You are a cutie. You fine.
Thank you.
And you know what? Your face will help sell your records. I guarantee you.
Thank you.
But another thing that's gonna sell your records, your voice. Because you have a unique voice.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And not too many women in the music industry have a voice like yours. So when you hear Poe, you know, oh shoot, that's Poe. You have your own identity.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I don't care what nobody say. Now, I'm proud of a sister, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. The brother proud, man.
Thank
know
you,
what I'm
Flav.
saying? Word up, G. And I'm just proud to be able to also be part of your life. And I'm glad and I'm proud for you to be part of mine too.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
Our paths crossed for a reason.
Huh?
Our paths crossed for a reason.
Yes, they did. You know, and God knows why. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Even though we don't know why, but who cares?
Who cares?
The main thing is it happened. That's the best part.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? For real. You know, so what are you doing now? What's going on with Poe?
So, I recently signed a publishing deal as a songwriter.
Yeah! Yeah. Come on, Poe. Come on, let us have it. Let us have it.
So I've been writing for a lot of Japanese boy bands and overseas and
Wow.
Spanish artists, American artists from all kinds. I mean, going from trap music to R&B to pop to Latin. I mean, anything in reggaeton, dancehall, pop in Spanish, anything. I've been writing it all, and I have a couple placements out now with bigger artists in different areas, different countries. And after that, I signed an artist deal recently as well.
Wow. With who?
With Sync Music Records and Max Goose. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to them. They signed me as an artist, and I'll be working with them on 2 albums and also singles as well. So I have songs coming out soon.
Wow.
Albums soon too.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm prepared. I'm ready to start releasing. I've been holding on to these records and building up the catalog for years. So I got so many songs to release. I'm just ready to do it all. You know, videos as well coming soon with them, and features.
All of these songs that you are ready to release, are these songs that were written by you?
Yes, most of them.
Wow.
I will give it a good 90 to 99% were written by me. If not, I have help from friends, very talented friends that I cooperate with on a regular daily basis.
Right.
But other than that, it's me, my producer Stanley, and behind the boards, and my friends. So it's really just a at-home family service.
Wow. So you getting ready to release an album?
Yes.
How many songs is on your album?
Ooh, well, I'm actually having a struggle. You know when you have so many songs, you want to put them all on an album? I have so many, so I'm thinking either 12 or 14. Something like that, you know?
Well, you know what? I mean, I'm gonna give you a suggestion. I suggest, and could be wrong, forgive me, could be wrong, but I'm not wrong for giving you this suggestion.
Yeah.
I suggest, instead of you putting out a whole album, just release singles. You know what I'm saying? And maximize your songs.
Right.
Maximize the length of the stay of your songs.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, maximize the length of the stay of your songs, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel if you put out an album, a whole album, a lot of good songs might get missed. You know what I'm saying? And then the album gets old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you keep releasing them single by single by single, then you giving everybody something new all the time. You know? And the reason for you to make that, the reason that you made these songs is because you wanted people to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to see I don't want to see that good talent go to waste by just sitting on an album not being heard, and then the album gets old. Now everybody's waiting for a new album.
Yeah.
But yet they still didn't hear every single thing that's on the old album. but they would have heard it if you would have, released it one by one by one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so that's my suggestion.
Well, yeah, that's a good suggestion.
You know what I'm saying? But people are still dropping albums now.
No, yeah. I mean, I definitely am going to have a rollout of singles before the album. And after the album, I'm going to keep going single because I have so many songs. I make a new song every day. So why not? I'm just going to be releasing period. Videos, songs, whatever.
I bet you got over 365 songs.
Yeah.
You know why I say that? Because you said you write a song every single day. How many days is in a year?
Exactly.
365.
Yeah.
So you write a song every single day. Hey, that's 365 songs in 1 year.
Exactly.
So you making music now too? You making beats?
Yeah, I produce as well. As I told you, since a young age, it's always been just me and Chris. So at that age, I learned immediately how to make beats. But I was learning on Machine, which is, it's like an MPC type thing.
Right.
But I graduated to Pro Tools when my producer Stanley Randolph and I started working together. And I catch on really fast by just watching. So I immediately, when I got my first paycheck, I bought my own laptop, bought my own Pro Tools, and taught myself the beats and stuff more. And from then on, I already played the instruments, so it just became easy. And now it's just like my second thing that I do, just writing, producing. Like, it just comes together. I do that a lot more now. I always offer my services. I work with artists. I make beats for artists now, too. Hip-hop lane, mostly, actually. I make mostly hip-hop beats.
Wow.
But I'm an R&B pop Latin artist.
Right.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned something about you be writing songs for boy bands from Japan. What the hell do you know about Japan? Have you ever been there?
No, actually, I wanted to go.
So what kind of music can you write for the Japanese people?
Well, I write it in English, and they translate it over to Japanese.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so I have a song with an artist out there called Kumi Koda, and she's a huge superstar out in Japan. And there's a song called Killer Monster off of one of her most recent albums. I think it was my Angel, something like that. And it's really nice. It's a dope song. It's on the K-pop type, J-pop type feeling. It's pop, very pop.
I got a special request, Poe.
Flav?
I'm gonna ask you to get on the guitar for a second, man, and give us a verse of something that you wrote.
Okay, bet.
All right.
Yeah, say less.
So do me a favor. Get that guitar right there, Poe.
Okay. Easy access.
Put it right there.
This one? We good?
Little brother, we good? Okay.
So you didn't mean to let me go. You're feeling what it's like to be alone. If I come back now, you'll be way too close. That just don't sit right with my soul. I already know. I said I hold on pero caigo. You're treating me like we're extraños. Run me dry, my patience has been running out. I don't know which one of us is falling out. And now we're strangers. We're strangers. We're strangers, we're strangers, strangers with no label. Feels so good to be strangers. Cards are off of the table.
Yeah, boy! Everybody, I'm telling you right now, she's upcoming. Y'all gonna be hearing a lot about Poe. Do y'all hear me? Y'all gonna be hearing a lot about her, man.
Thank
you know
you.
what I'm saying? So y'all remember this face? And I want everybody to remember the name. I don't care what nobody say. You badass.
Thank you.
You a badass, girl.
Thank you.
For real. I guarantee you. Oh, you gonna sell some records.
Thank you. I hope to.
I told you, the sound of your voice is unique.
Thank you.
No, you know what I'm saying? It's like my voice. My voice has a certain uniqueness to it. And when people hear my voice, they'll be like, oh, shit, that's Flav. Same thing with your voice, Poe. When people hear your voice, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, yo, that's Poe. That's Poe."
Period.
Yo, thank you for the number, man. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that, man. You know what I'm saying? But and let me tell you something, because I heard you play a few years back. You know what I'm saying? And I know what you could do, but my design right now is to turn the whole world on what you do. And that's why I asked you to do that right now
Thank you.
on my show. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted people to get a little taste of what I'm talking about. Because right now I'm using you for bragging rights.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. You part of my bragging rights.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, just so you know, you're part of mine and Chris's. So anyone who knows us, we brag about knowing Flavor Flav all the time. So we're even.
I'm sorry, but I could help it. I had to let that one out.
Yeah.
I had to let that one out, man, because I'm just proud of you, man. And,
Thank you.
And when you played for me a few years back, automatically knew you were going somewhere. I knew it.
Thank you.
I knew God had good plans for you, and He's got good plans for you. You know what I'm saying? You've been on a journey.
Yeah.
And now you're on a fantastic journey. Because things done stepped up for you now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're a songwriter, you're a musician. You're a songwriter now. And a dope ass vocalist.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? For real. All of that combined together, you know what that tells me? In the long run, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Come on, man. You're going to get there.
Yeah, we all want to get there.
I believe you're going to get there.
Thank you.
You're going to get there, man.
I want to be there. Yeah.
All you got to do, just keep doing like you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Word up. And you're going to get there. So what you working on now?
Like I said, I'm working on my new music. I'm working on singles and albums. But really, if you're asking...
Do you got any features on your albums?
Not yet.
Okay.
No features. I mean, which kind of could be a flex, but I really want to work with new artists. I just, I've been locked in the studio so much that I have no time to really just connect. And other than on the production side and, the business side of music, of course, I meet new people every day. But artist to artist, I'm a really need to go find my features. I'm going to see who I put on there, mix it up, because what I've really been working on is starting my new genre bending type thing that's like a mixture of R&B music, Latin style reggaeton, and pop music. So I'm trying to start a fusion and making it my thing, because that's technically me. I mean, I'm a mixture of everything. So I was raised around everything. Wow. And I want everything to be in my music, representing the people that I grew up with and the way people my age and first generation families in the United States grow up listening to all kinds of music.
You know, that's another reason why I say that we're connected. Because me and you, we have ways alike. You know? And what you're doing with your music is the same thing that I want to do with my music. You know what I'm saying? And when you make music for everybody, then those are the type of record sales you get. Those everybody sales. But when you make music for one certain type of people, or for one certain type of crowd, those are the sales you're going to get. You're going to get those only one type of people crowd, one type of people sales or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's good that, you're making your music for everybody. Because music is for everybody. It's a universal language.
Yeah.
It's for everybody in the universe. Mm-hmm. It's not just for one people. You know what I'm saying? And your music is for the only ones who like it. You know what I'm saying? And whoever don't like it, I guess it ain't for them.
It's not for you.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what? Me, I'm a musician, so I like everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's music is whack to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's because I know what it took. I knew the energy it took to make the record or the song or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? So who am I to call somebody else's creations whack? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'm my biggest critic. I'm my worstest critic and my biggest critic.
Yeah.
I do get criticized by some people, but their criticism don't really mean nothing to me. You know, I do take it to heart and I pay attention to it, but I don't let that change me.
Yeah.
I still stay on my path. And that's what I want you to do too, man. You stay on that path you want, because you're on a real good path right now. You know, when you make music for everybody, that's who you sell it to.
Yeah.
You sell it to everybody, and that's what gets you up on the Billboard charts.
Right.
You know, I can see you on the Billboard charts next year.
Thanks. Let's speak that into existence.
I can see you doing a concert right now. You on stage playing, and the whole crowd is singing along with you.
That's a vibe. Period.
And I seen that. I'm sorry, y'all, but I've been knowing Poe for a little bit, all right? Y'all just getting to know her right now, all right? All right? But this vision that I'm telling her right now, I seen this vision 3 years ago. Yeah, Poe. 3 years ago, I seen that vision. You on a stage with your guitar, singing, and the whole crowd singing along with you. I seen it.
Yeah.
And usually when I see something, usually it comes to life.
Well, thanks for seeing that for me.
Yeah. So don't get scared.
All right.
Don't get scared, because, hey, get ready to open up your floodgates, girl. 'Cause it's about to go down.
Period. Yes.
So, all right, so, Poe, check this out. Is there anything that you would want the world to know about Poe, the individual, the type of person you are, you know what I'm saying, and you know, what you want the world to know about Poe?
Well, I feel like a common misconception is through music that you know everything about someone through their music, but with me it's very different because my music is just a piece of me, and I have a lot of other sections of my life that build me up to who I am today. So at the same time that I might sound like a certain type of person, on the inside I'm a very in my head person. I have a lot of inner battles with myself. I'm growing on a daily basis, trying to become a better person, and regardless of anybody around me, like when it comes down to just me, I'm always going to be growing, and not just in like worth, in self-worth, like, you know? So, I mean, I want them to know that I'm going to be constantly changing for the better and growing like the limbs on a tree, and I hope they like it too. So, yeah.
Wow, that's dope. That's dope. And can I tell the world something about Poe that they don't know?
Yeah.
She's a cool, calm, unique, ambitious, full of love person. Very respectful.
Thank you.
Ain't dumb at all. Don't try to fucking play her.
Don't try me.
Don't play her. Hey, if you want to play something, play the guitar.
Right.
Don't try to play Poe.
Exactly. That's what I say.
You can't play Poe. You can play the guitar, but you can't play Poe.
Couldn't play me if you tried.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're smart. You're very witty. You know what I'm saying? And the whole, you're generous. You've always been generous to me.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine. And you've always been giving. You know, like me. Because I give. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted the world to know that part about Poe.
Thank you for that.
You know what I'm saying? So, please don't mind me being your spokesman for a minute.
As they say, don't gas me up. Don't gas me up.
Hey, I'm bragging rights. I'm sorry. I got it. Hey. I got you on my show way before you got big.
Period.
But can I tell you something? You're already big to me. You're just not big to them.
Yeah.
Because they don't know you. But I do.
You know me. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and you're big to me.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm taller than you. But in life.
Only physically.
Yes, physically I'm taller than you and I'm bigger than you. But
Only
in
physically.
life,
yeah.
you are large.
Thank you.
And I see it happening. Good luck with your life. Good luck with your future. Good luck with your goals. Good luck with your family.
Thank you.
You know? But Poe, look, man. Good luck with everything you do.
Thank you so much.
And you got to come back to my show again.
Period.
I'm going to have you back.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm going to have you back. You know what I'm saying? So, is there any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
Yeah, once again, I'd like to give a shout out to Sync Music and Max Goose and the whole company. I want to give a shout out to Country Chris, my manager, and the CEO of our label, Steezy Boy Records. Shout out to the Twins, Lookalike. They're the hardest rap group on our label, the only rap group on our label, and I produced most of their album with Stanley Randolph.
Wow.
So, yeah, shout out to Stanley Randolph, too. You know, so, yeah, we're going up. That's it. And shout out to Flavor Flav.
Wow.
Let's go.
Hey, I ain't going to lie, but the way you said that, sound like you trying to take my job.
Well, maybe I am.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you can have it.
All right, thanks.
I'll give it to you.
Appreciate it. I need
you
more.
say, everybody in the place to be, from the bottom to the T-O-P. We got Poe, baby. Yeah.